What?
Hello.
We're back.
We're always.
We're in form.
Are we
too.
back, or did we just never leave?
We never left, but boy, are we back in form. We had a rough first episode, and then
I wouldn't say it was rough.
it was okay.
We took some time off to, get back into the wrestling
We knocked off
scene.
a little bit of the ring rust, and then boy, did we come back at you with an NXT video that was just
Lit as
It
fuck.
was monstrous. Some would say.
Some
So-
would say it got people hard.
Oof. Some got some people over. Put some people over. But as always, this is the wrestling agenda, and we're going over Royal Rumble
Yes.
2017.
My favorite pay-per-view.
Remember the Rumble.
Remember. Well, it's either that or WrestleMania. It depends on the year, but Rumble's I'm most excited for.
Like a WWE event.
Yes.
And this is the one I'm most excited for as well.
We all know that Wrestle
No
Kingdom.
Wrestle Kingdom!
It's not supposed to be. It's Royal Rumble. It
But-
paved the way.
This is very exciting to me. This is the most unpredictable card of the year for me.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, I never know where it goes. It kind of lays out the game plan to WrestleMania and afterwards. So it's a whole new year for WWE
Here's
here.
the crazy thing. I'm looking at this card, and I'm not saying it's in order because it fucking better not be. Because if it is, the first match on the pay-per-view is the Royal Rumble match.
It won't be.
It's because right now this is how the card it has it in
Because Jericho's
order.
going in the shark cage after, or he's coming out of the shark cage and then going back to the back to the Rumble. You would assume. I don't know.
think so.
I don't know.
Because right now this is
We'll
how-
call the Rumble last because that's going to take some time.
Oh yeah, we're gonna call it Rumble
Okay.
last. Okay. Supposedly the dark match, or not dark match, the pre-show match.
Yarp.
Cesaro and Sheamus are defending the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships against our boys, The Club,
The
Luke
Good
Gallows,
Brothers.
and Carl Anderson. Weird stipulation: there's 2 referees assigned to the match.
Because of the Monday Night Raw, two Monday Night Raws now previous to where Sheamus knocked out the referee, Club won.
Yes.
And then Sheamus got disqualified, so they retained titles
Okay.
despite getting pinned by the second referee running in.
Okay. I feel like they could have just made it a no disqualification match.
That would have made more sense.
Because I don't think I've ever seen a match where there's 2 referees.
It's going to be weird.
Are they both in the ring at the same time?
I would assume so. Maybe one's just over by like the timekeeper, waiting for the other one to get knocked out.
I don't know how, but they're gonna make this. It's gonna be fucking stupid.
It's
the
gonna flub it
referees
up.
are gonna start fighting or something.
It's going to flub it
and
up.
then
There's
it's
gonna
gonna
be a-
end up being a double pin.
Yep.
and
it's gonna be
one's gonna raise one hand.
It's going to be a
one's
dusty
gonna win the
finish,
other one.
and I want to see the club win this.
So do
They
I.
won't. It's
So
gonna
bad.
It's going to be dusty, and Cesaro and Sheamus will win.
Dusty,
It'll be a dusty finish.
Dusty Road, American Dream. So who you got then?
Cesaro,
and
Sheamus.
Sheamus.
They're in such a good mood to screw over the Good Brothers.
I mean, I'm only 0-8 picking them, so might as well go for the win. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson.
I'll give you 2 points because I love them that much.
Thank you. 2 points for me. Second match. Arbe, Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks.
I love that lady, Nia Jax, all the way.
She seems
Turn her
like
face.
Turn her face. She's so nice. She's the nicest person in the world. She just wants everyone to like her.
And I feel like you could hang out with her. You know,
Yeah.
like she's not going to be like a dick like Nikki Bella would be.
Sasha might be a bitch too.
Oh yeah, I bet she would. Well, I don't know.
No, she seems nice.
She seems kinda
nice
nice,
too.
too. But,
Actually, all the girls.
I feel like Nia would be the most fun to hang out with. Like she'd be like hanging out with one dude. She's like, "Hey guys, how's it going?" And like, she would make it weird.
like if it was just like
She's not like, "Oh, I'm the Rock's cousin."
she-
Yeah.
she at least they're not pushing that.
I know.
The Rock
It's
has.
weird.
The Rock has taken pictures with her because he's
Yep,
like,
sure
"This
has.
is my cousin. She's the nicest fucking person in the world.
Yep.
Don't boo her, people."
She's very fragile. Like
That she is not.
I
But, But yeah, watching
I
like
her. I love Nia.
watching like up, down videos. Almost all the girls that have shown up on there, they seem really nice. They seem
Just chill. Yeah.
chill. Like they play video games. Nia Jax is a fucking big girl.
I like
I
Nia.
love her. But who you got in this one?
Nia.
You got Nia?
Yeah, let's keep this story going.
Fuck yeah,
They're
let's
not
go
doing
Nia Jax.
the other. Sasha's not doing anything groundbreaking anymore. Fuck it.
Not
Keep
yet.
them Keep them going.
I think
Make
it's
Nia
gonna be
look,
Nia.
Make Nia look like a beast before this WWE Women's Championship.
right, because you can't have Sasha beat Nia Jax clean.
Not right away.
No.
It ruins, 4 or 5 months of squash matches?
Well, it ruins everything already. Like Nia's already been ruined, I think.
I don't think so. She's still a monster. She's like the Braun Strowman of the women's division, is what they've been trying.
Nia.
But, like, that's what they've been trying to do. Yeah. I hear my monsters. But, like,
Ugh.
yeah. I like Nia. I'm going to pick Nia in this one.
Okay, I'm gonna pick Nia as well.
Nice.
Can someone behind the scenes get her better ring attire, please, so she doesn't look like a combination of Awesome Kong and Goldust?
Yeah, she kind of does. I don't know what she would want to do, though, but I don't know. It's fine.
Fucking t-shirt and athletic shorts.
Get her
Kevin Owens. Let's go.
Get her the Luke Harper and Dean Ambrose special, the wife beater and jeans.
Put her in a fucking Rikishi thong and a bra. That's it. Let's go.
I wouldn't mind. I mean,
Right?
I'd be okay.
All right. Fuck this card. Let's go with 6-women tag team match.
Ooh, yay. this
Becky
is the
Lynch,
best.
Naomi, Nikki Bella, Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Natalya. Yeah, I read them that way on purpose.
I don't know how to process this match.
You're right.
You look at...
Don't defend the SmackDown Women's Championship or anything.
Yeah, because you have the very high extreme of Becky Lynch on one end. And then, Nikki is somewhere in the middle. And then poor Naomi hasn't been on TV in 3 months until tonight.
Just she was on tonight.
Yep. And then the other team, you have Alexa Bliss, who is the current champion, returning Mickie James.
And her bae, Mickie
Yeah.
James.
And then you have Natty, who's been...
Please do the lesbian angle again.
Who's been
Please.
beating the piss out of Nikki for 3 months. So I don't know which way to go on this.
Please tell me that picked that up.
I don't know. Cody just let
I farted.
It's Howard Stern up in here. He just
Yeah.
took a dirty fart right on my chair.
Yeah.
It's not my chair. I don't know why I said it.
It's my chair.
It's broken, though, now. It is
broken.
It is destroyed. Forever unclean. But anyway, I would lean team heel on this one. I think Mickie James, Alexa, and Natty will get the win.
Yeah, I could see that.
They're pinning Naomi because poor Becky doesn't need to take another pin.
I think Alexa and Mickie are going to leave, and Becky Lynch is going to get the pin over Natalya. I pick the faces.
Ooh.
Actually, I just have to pick the faces, but I can change what happens. It's not an extra point.
Yeah, that's not me.
I have Naomi beating Natalya.
What?
They got to push her somehow.
Yeah, I got to get her okay anyway. I like it. Okay.
Because Becky, Nikki, Alexa, and Mickie. That rhymed. Those are their top 4s right now.
Yep.
That's the top 4. So they don't need to make them look strong, and they definitely can't make any of them look weak. So you make Natalya look weak, or you make Naomi look weak, but it has to be together, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how to call this, so I'm just
You
going
don't
to
have
go
to
team
push
heel.
anybody.
Team heel for days.
Team
You're on
face.
team face.
Team
okay.
face.
Radical.
It's really hard to root against Mickie James because that was number 1 bae for a long time. All right. The moment you've all been waiting for. The WWE Cruiserweight Championship.
Finally.
Rich Swann versus the king of the cruiserweights, Neville.
Neville, come on. I'm just going to say it right now. Neville.
Neville, so this division means something.
Made this poor excuse of a division exciting again.
It's not the division's fault.
It's not the division. It's the booking.
Maybe you should have picked them to go to SmackDown like I did, and something great might have happened.
If you would have put them on Raw in the first hour, is just 205
I know.
Live.
We've
that
talked
works
about
very
that
well
too.
And then
the
you just have
WCW schedule.
and hey, look at Raw this week. It worked because you had Rollins and Zayn had the best match all week,
Right.
and then you just don't know anymore. So that was a better match than anything SmackDown had, but SmackDown had more matches with good talent instead of
Right.
Raw's just dragging it out.
They're not
It's
treated
annoying.
like they're Raw superstars. They come out, the lights are changed to purple, the ropes are changed, the canvas is changed. Why?
Because
You have 'em
they're
come-
not tied to Raw. They're tied to 205 Live.
Now
which
they are, but
I feel
it's been
bad.
purple since the tournament.
They're
And
also-
Raw got the Cruiserweight
They're
division.
also doing it after SmackDown, which makes no fucking sense. You want to get the crowd hyped with all this high-flying bullshit, you put
Yeah.
it first.
You put it first.
Don't make no sense.
People make fun of WCW all they want. For 2 years, they were kings. And they ran the same schedule from day one till, well, when it started getting shitty. First hour, if not just the first 2 matches, cruiserweights.
Makes sense.
Then you go to your mid card. You run it like an actual card would look.
yeah.
Like if it was a boxing or an MMA card, you don't start.
There's 3 storylines.
Your main
right now.
event is not in the middle. You go with your smaller guys, your slightly bigger guys, and then your main event.
There's 3 storylines right now. Neville has made one out of the King of the Cruiserweights storyline
Yes.
with just being the baddest motherfucker on the planet and saying, how he's been mistreated for years. He's over everything.
Yeah.
I like that. Then you have the Arya Daivari and Jack Gallagher storyline, the gentlemanly
guy.
storyline,
My guy.
which is fine.
Love Jack.
It's fine, yeah.
Jack versus Neville is going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's fine. And then you have the Cedric Alexander, Noam Dar over Alicia Fox thing. Whatever that is.
What a fucking waste of 2 amazing wrestlers.
Right?
Cedric
and
got-
poor Alicia Fox.
Well, Alicia Fox is getting airtime.
Yeah,
There's nothing.
She's
poor
doing good
about
with
that.
it. She is doing good with it.
Yeah.
I like the crazy Alicia angle.
The thing, like, Cedric Alexander
That's it.
made a star out of himself on 1 match in the CWC.
Yep.
Noam Dar was already, we all knew who he was. Cedric was up there too, like we knew.
Marks
Right. The Marks love Noam Dar. But they took that and then they didn't put him on TV for 2 months.
Nope.
He should have been on launch day. Like this day they said the cruiserweights are here, it should have been fucking Cedric and Noam Dar and Jack Gallagher and Rich Swann.
Yeah. It just doesn't feel special, mostly, I think, because they're self-containing it.
Yeah.
Where in WCW, you did have guys like Chris Jericho
Yeah.
who would break out and they'd fight heavyweights.
That
And it was
that
fine.
happened a lot later, but yes.
Yeah, and that's how it worked, though.
They're
Like,
not
that's
giving
how
them time.
They got over. Yeah.
That's
and
the problem. And they're
I
scripting
don't know.
them too much.
NXT only has an hour, and it's magic.
But these guys,
It's
These-
arguably magic.
their events are, their TV shows vary from week to week.
I like
but-
it a lot. That's what I was saying. It's arguably magic, but I usually
Right.
enjoy myself watching NXT. More than Raw, that's for damn sure.
Well, everything's better than Raw right now. I'd almost watch Impact more than Raw.
Oof.
Oh, wait, no, I wouldn't, because
No.
Impact's fucking garbage.
Except
Except for Matt.
unless-
Matt, if you heard that, you're the best thing. And Brother Nero. Just your whole family. Because you don't know if Matt Hardy listens to us. You don't know if broken Matt Hardy listens to us.
I would hope so,
I
but you
would
never
hope so,
know.
too.
One
Brother
day.
Nero, you should write us an intro song
Dude, I'd fucking play that shit one he had for a while.
where he sings it.
Yeah.
Oh. We're
Sorry.
off topic.
Sorry, Jeff, but
Sorry,
that's just how I would do. It was bad. I think you
Enough-
knew it was bad too. But
Enough.
anyway.
We could do a 2-hour rant on the cruiserweight division and what they should have done.
Yeah, we really could. But
Let's-
anyway, so Neville
we're done.
wins. He
Neville
gets it
wins.
exciting. He gets it watchable.
Neville wins, and then I want it to set up Austin Aries versus Neville.
And I think
at
it's going to be a
WrestleMania.
great match too. I think Swan and Neville are going to have a great match.
They should. I really hope that this goes on not as the fucking piss break match in between the main event and, well, not the main event, but the championship match
matches.
and the Rumble.
Yeah.
But if this card is set up this way, it's going to be shit. I already calling it. It can't be. This can't be the way the card's set
Yeah.
up.
But anyway.
All right. Okay. WWE Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair, who is the champion, versus Bayley. Bayley Bay.
Dun, dun. I can't do her song like really well, but Bayley for days.
You think?
Yeah, I think she breaks. They've been making a huge deal about the streak of pay-per-views.
I know, because I called Charlotte on all of them.
Yep, and so I know, and I lost on nearly all of them.
Yep.
Charlotte won you 2016, but it's a fresh year, fresh start. We have a board. I have a board at work that I'm keeping it on. But
Okay.
anyway, and it's up to par. But anyway, so I think I'm calling against Charlotte again, and I'm going with Bayley Bear. I
Bayley
know
Bear.
that the proper formula here is you have the baby face just chase.
Yeah.
But fuck it. Like, I think they've been making such a big deal of this streak, and
Yeah.
Charlotte really hasn't been doing anything anyway, so put it in Bayley's hands. Let her run with it.
Charlotte wins.
Ah, damn it. Okay.
Like, Charlotte's going to
Yeah,
win.
you called it. I mean, it was probably happening. so.
Bayley's going to win at Mania. Charlotte will win this one. Bayley will finally get her title at Mania.
I like the idea. But yeah, it makes sense,
I-
too. And that makes
It's
that
not.
sense.
It's not any worse winning
No.
winning the Royal Rumble. It's to many fans, it's the number 2, if not bigger than WrestleMania, because WrestleMania
Last
kind
year
of
it
sucks
was.
sometimes.
Last year it was bigger.
It sucked too. Who won the Royal Rumble? Triple H.
Triple H.
Cool.
But at least it wasn't Roman.
Who did he face at WrestleMania?
Roman.
Yeah, so
Why
it
was
didn't
better.
fucking matter.
And we thought Dean Ambrose could win it for a second.
Yeah,
and you had
but-
AJ Styles debuting.
I know we had AJ. AJ was a bright spot on a poop pay-per-view.
It wasn't totally poop. It wasn't good.
It was poop.
It was. It's going to be arguably the biggest swing.
There you go, censors.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be the.
It was fucking shit.
It's going to be arguably the biggest swing from year to year, because I think this year could be the best Rumble in years. But
I think this year is going to top last year's. Like, the whole year of wrestling, 2016 was amazing. 2017 is going to double it. It's going to be
I hope
that
so.
much better.
I hope so.
I think we're getting to the point where the hardcore fans matter the most, and we're going to start seeing New Japan on a different cable network. We're going to see WWE
That'd be rad.
being WWE already.
If
They
New
don't-
Japan
nothing else
got a
changed that.
legit cable network where they're not doing replays, that'd be dope.
They have to do replays.
No, I'm saying like just time delayed plays. Then
if they do time delay and it's like
like a day
10
behind,
hours off,
yeah, then that's rad.
that's cool.
yeah, I'd be down with that. Like,
But
they can't do like 3 weeks later a match. I know that
the only
was
time they
sweet,
do 3
but-
weeks later is Wrestle Kingdom. Otherwise, it's way more than that.
But
man.
you know what I'm? Yeah,
it's
you know
like
what
the
I'm
Ring
saying.
of Honor. Like, if you've watched Ring of
Like,
Honor
you
on
miss
television,
so
none
many
of it's
good
live.
matches though because they have only so much they can show on Access. So I don't know.
But I think this year is going to be...
Anyway, we'll hit that some other
right.
time.
We'll hit
Yeah,
that
yeah.
another time. Charlotte Flair. That's who I got.
Okay, excellent. And I went Bayley Bear.
Yeah, I want Bayley to win.
Yep,
But I'd rather have her win at Mania.
it would be good, and it fits with the formula. So
Yeah, we're going to go with that. Let's see if I have any I can click on before it's the championships. Nope, so we're just going to go with this. Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns. No disqualification match for the Universal Championship. Chris Jericho will be suspended in a fucking shark cage. WCW, who wins?
NXT technically did it
Yeah,
first.
no,
Yeah.
they did not. WCW did that
And
20 years ago.
NXT
RoboCop!
brought it back from the grave.
RoboCop saved Sting.
They brought it back from the grave with a pretty sweet DIY in that match. I don't know.
Yeah,
They're
the
not.
authors.
They're not going to do. Yeah, with DIY authors. I don't think they're going to do.
Was it DIY or Team 6-1?
It was DIY. Or no. Yeah, it was
Team
TM61.
6-1.
Sorry, because DIY Revival. Sorry.
Right.
So many nomenclatures in NXT.
Yep.
But anyway, they're not going to do like the cool arm thing on it, like how NXT just pretty much had a huge hydraulic stand it was on.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So
Who do you got?
I want to say Chris or Kevin and Chris, but it's going to be Roman.
I don't think so.
It's going to be Roman.
I really don't think so.
It's going to be Roman.
I don't, but like
The end is nigh. The end is nigh. Sorry, that was my
fucking
best
run
King
away, the
Ross
end is
impression.
nigh.
Yeah, that was, and that's my favorite little thing he does
It
too.
is, too.
But I think fucking Roman wins.
I don't think so this time. Like, usually you can pick Roman Reigns in a pay-per-view and like, oh, duh. I don't think so.
This
It's
feels
Kevin
so
Owens.
blatantly obvious that it's going to be Roman.
Kind of like how it was blatantly obvious
That he was
Kenny
gonna beat
Omega
Triple
was gonna
H.
win in the championship.
That wasn't blatantly
You
obvious.
told me it was.
No, I didn't. You
I
know
love
what was
calling you on
blatantly?
your shit.
You know what was blatantly obvious was Triple H losing to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania 32.
That
Had a
was-
lot of the same feelings.
Yes, that was blatantly obvious. But I don't
So-
think they have the same faith in Roman Reigns that they did.
I think that they've just.
I think he's here for one match. I don't think he's winning. I
hope
think he's
not.
here for one match, and he's bumping straight back down to USA.
I think he beats Kevin. I'm not happy about it. I'll be much happier
If he beat, okay,
if he beats Kevin.
we don't
or
have
if he loses to Kevin.
like you don't have to do this, but if Roman Reigns wins, who's he face at WrestleMania?
Taker, Lesnar,
Taker's,
Goldberg,
even though Taker showed up on Raw, he's SmackDown.
AJ Styles,
He's not. That's the USA. They're just gonna
Dean Ambrose.
They're just gonna combine the titles
John
already.
Cena.
Okay, all SmackDown guys.
The Miz,
SmackDown,
John Bradford Layfield,
SmackDown.
Michael Cole, Rusev.
All right. Oh, Rusev, they're going to give Rusev a title shot? See,
No.
that would make me happy, but they're not going to do
In all
that.
seriousness, if he does win it, I think that they'll have Goldberg fucking chase for
It's
it.
going to be Goldberg versus Roman
I
Reigns.
know, right? I don't want it either.
I don't think it's going to happen.
I
Because
can call this shit down the road. I
okay,
think
I'm,
that's what
I'm
they're
going
gonna
Kevin
do.
Owens. I'm going Kevin.
Thank
I'm
God.
Going Kevin.
Be the voice of reason.
I'm not
here.
picking Roman Reigns because I'm not.
What do you do with Kevin Owens at WrestleMania?
You have him face Chris Jericho for the Universal Championship.
Which makes a lot of sense, right? They're not going
Yes.
to do it. They're not
You
going to
have
do it.
Or, hear me out on this one. Sami Zayn wins the Royal Rumble, and Sami Zayn
yes.
versus Kevin Owens is the main event.
Fuck
And
yes.
Maybe, hear me on this one, they also make it a ladder match.
You're a fucking madman. Stop it. Stop it.
And then they put on the best match of the year. And yes, I said the best match of the year.
Ooh.
And then
I think it's possible, though.
and then
Which is scary.
They both when it's over, because they're celebrating, because they know what they just did, they both turn to the camera and point a gun at it and shoot it, and then walk out. Call out Kenny Omega.
They're not Bullet Club.
They're calling out Kenny Omega.
You can't do with a shoot if you're not Bullet Club.
You can do it if you want.
Fucking clowns. I don't like that part. But I liked everything else. That was a good, way better
Okay,
booking.
fine. Sammy doesn't do it. Just Kevin does it.
Here's what
Calls out
happens.
Kenny
Roman
Omega.
Reigns wins, and he goes on to face fucking Goldberg.
He goes on to face
At
Braun Strowman.
Even probably that.
See, that one might happen. If Braun wins the championship, whatever.
I think Goldberg's
100
more likely than Braun.
I think it's Goldberg versus Lesnar. I don't want it to happen, but it's gonna happen.
I don't want to see it, but I'm hoping you're much more right than I am.
I hope I'm right too, because that means Mania is gonna be fucking lit.
I know. I'm going on my
Like,
I'm going on my really sad
so like
just
this is
down
the
the
part
hill
that makes me
fucking
upset.
thing.
I can look at this card, and I can pick out the winners and make a WrestleMania card out of it that will just fucking destroy
Oh,
the
yeah.
last 5 WrestleManias.
yeah.
And they'll all be 4 to 5 star matches.
Yep.
Well, we'll go with 3 to 5.
Yeah, we'll go 3 to 5.
But
3 to
there's
4
a
and
couple.
3/4.
If certain matches are made, this could possibly be a card that has 2 5-star matches on it,
Could.
if not 3.
Could.
But just please, don't give him the title, because it ruins the card that this could be. I get
That
it.
ruins it.
It ruins it. Keep him away from the main event. Put him back in the U.S. title, or fucking
I
in a
was fine.
tag team match.
I
don't
fine.
care.
I was fine with him chasing a
I
mid-title.
was too. I was not really liking him, but I was like, okay,
Yeah.
he's working his way up.
Yeah.
Working his way up is not 3 months in the USA title the U.S. title division, and then going, oh, I want to challenge for the championship because I'm the fucking guy. You're a fucking piece of shit. That's what you are. All right. Now to the actual championship match.
So just to be clear, I have Roman.
Yes, you do. And now,
You have Kevin. Yay!
Yay! And now to the championship that actually matters. The WWE Championship.
Yeah, the good one.
AJ Styles.
The phenomenal one.
Versus John Cena. Recognize.
You better recognize, because this is going to be John Cena tying his goddamn Ric Flair record he's been chasing all these years.
Why are you this person?
John Cena wins, and I'm not happy about it, but I have to psych myself up for it, because if he wins, I'm going to be pissed.
Okay.
But
Go ahead, explain yourself.
I think they've been wanting John to come back into a much more full-time role. I feel like they kind of don't have that control over him when he's not the champion. I feel like he's much more obligated to be there when he is champion. He's not a Rock champion.
Brock Lesnar champion.
Yeah, who he's called out before.
Yeah.
On that kind of shit. So I feel like he's less likely to go do that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I want to see AJ win. I really do. And this is I'm hoping this card is a huge flop and I take a whole bunch of points off and you win.
I hope you do too, because that means the card's going to be awesome.
But I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and I think AJ Styles loses to John Cena. Takes one of those nasty super AAs, and it happens. And they kill the hottest wrestler in the world, arguably.
I also think that you're going to be wrong.
Oh,
because
God.
AJ fucking Styles.
Did you see my mouth open? I
Yes.
was like, what?
AJ Styles is arguably the best wrestler in the world right now. It's him, Kenny Omega, depending on the day. They switch off.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
Really?
you can't argue he had the best year. Him or Kenny had the best year.
Not even close to. They had the best 2016 ZZ.
Right. You cannot.
Matt Hardy's kind of in that combo too, but in a weird, different way. Not in a wrestling match way.
He had his best comeback.
Yeah.
But not the way this happened. Not the way this
Not
happened.
on this level. Yep, I agree.
You cannot have AJ Styles lose this championship.
I agree.
And if you have him lose to John Cena, you better as fuck have him win it back at WrestleMania. That's the only way this is okay. He needs to be the champion at WrestleMania. He does.
Taker Cena boner. Calling it right now.
Taker AJ Styles boner.
I think they are much
Vince
harder.
McMahon.
They are much harder over Cena Taker.
I don't think so
They've
anymore.
been wanting that for years.
They wanted
years. They weren't thinking of AJ Styles years ago.
They wanted Sting and Taker years ago, and they decided to go with two different matches.
And that's why they're going to pull the goddamn trigger.
No, they're not. They're not going to.
They're going to do it.
They're not. Because AJ Styles.
And then they do a second Money in the Bank where AJ Styles wins, and he runs in and he fucking gives Taker the phenomenal forearm and gets the championship at WrestleMania. That'd be cool too. But anyway, so
AJ Styles wins this match because Vince McMahon likes AJ Styles more than John Cena now.
I legit think that being the better wrestler of the group doesn't really mean shit in WWE.
No, he likes him more. He wants to put him on Raw. He doesn't give a shit
he
about
does.
John Cena anymore. He's on SmackDown. He's a part-timer. Like, he's not a money draw like
AJ
The Rock is.
No.
He's not
I think AJ
he's
is.
not. AJ is.
John Cena's still a draw. You can't say he's not.
He's a draw. He's not, but he hasn't been gone long enough to be the part-time draw.
No, not
He's been gone for
The
3
Rock's
months.
coming back in 2 weeks. Make sure you're there. Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Or the host of WrestleMania 27 is, if you smell, and the crowd lost their shit.
Yeah.
No one's going to do that if John Cena's music hits unless he's gone for 2 to 3 years.
Yep.
Not 7 months. I'm back, guys. I'm bionic. I'm Super Cena. He's got to leave. And I'm not taking a shot at him.
I think you have a much better angle if AJ wins too, because then Cena is like on the canvas and he's like, "Am I not as good as I think I am? Am I not the the best wrestler in the world anymore. Like you have that kind of self-realization. No.
I know
You
that's like every wrestler out there
That's like
has
how
to
they-
think
yeah.
he's the best.
I want to
wrestler in
see that self-realization kind of thing where he's like, "Am I John Cena? Should you recognize like
Should you
So,
see me?
I think that's a
Can
much,
you see me?
Yeah, wait, you can see me?
Yeah.
Wait, you
but
did recognize?
it has to be AJ.
I like AJ a lot more, but
It
I
has to
think
be AJ.
I think it's got to be John.
Okay. Now, it better be the actual main event.
It has to be, right?
The 2017 Royal Rumble match. 30-man over the top. For a shot at a world championship. Like, you can pick.
Yeah, they keep talking about how it's for the Universal Championship on Raw, and then you don't really hear about it on SmackDown of what it's for. So I don't know.
It's
If
just for a world championship.
If it's old day rules, you got to
pick
choose. Yeah, you
pick
pick
it.
your poison with it.
I think you either pick it. It used to be you picked it on Raw, but I think it's going to be on SmackDown. Honestly, well, to be fair, they'll probably put it on Raw because Raw sucks. But all right, what do you think? Who's going to win?
Who's gonna win right out of the gate? Woof.
Actually, no. Just go ahead with your summary. Whatever you wanted to go for.
Oof. There's a lot to cover on this. So it's good we're just hitting the 30-minute-ish mark.
Yeah.
This will take up the good 20 minutes we need to make the video small enough to post. If you were to book a 2017 Royal Rumble with all this crowd, I can't see Seth Rollins got eliminated from it on Monday Night Raw.
Which is fine.
But then Titus came in talking like he was in it, which would piss me off to no end if that's true.
They need someone to feed to Goldberg.
What's that?
They need someone to feed to Goldberg, and you do not want it to be Seth Rollins. You want it to be Titus O'Neil.
Yeah, but can't the whole crowd be good? Feed him a legend.
They could still do that.
I don't see Angle playing any part in the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
I think he comes out and he like waves and he like talks for a little bit. I don't think he's in the actual match.
Okay.
I would like it if he was. Don't
Okay.
get me wrong, because
I
he
think
isn't
he
wrestling
is.
shit.
I think he is.
Yeah, see, I don't see it going that way. I would like it a lot more if it was.
Well, he's in wrestling shape because he hasn't stopped wrestling.
No, exactly. But I don't think they're going to let him wrestle. I think he'll come back and he'll be for appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
Because he is the first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
He's a class leader supposedly of this 2017 Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
So I don't see Angle playing a part in it.
Okay.
I don't see Omega in it at all.
Right.
I guess are there
Mostly
any?
because you don't want him to be in it.
Yeah, but is there any other rumors? Like I don't see either of the Hardys being in it.
Yeah. See, that one's a far-fetched one anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of what I saw too. As far as who I have to win, I think Chris Jericho has the most to win from it. And this is me hedging my bets from my earlier picks.
Right.
I think Chris Jericho would be a fantastic pick to win it.
Right.
It's either going to be him or Triple H.
Mm.
So, knock on table here.
Triple H should be fine. Triple H versus Kevin Owens would be cool as long as Roman Reigns doesn't win.
I think
Finn Balor.
Sammy is
Do
the
you
best
think
pick.
Finn Balor?
Oh, yeah, that's a good
is
one.
going
I
to
think
be in
Finn
it?
will come back.
Do you think he'll be in the match?
Yeah, I think he will come back. That might be a long shot pick. I don't know how
That is a
healthy
long
he is.
shot. No, I mean, it's Finn Balor. No one knows.
But he's had, what, 6 months off
yeah.
since SummerSlam? I mean, Cena could do it.
SummerSlam's in August. Yeah, if Cena can do it.
But for real, I think he's going to be able to come back. He looked great in UK. He moved around just like he would if he was going to match.
Right.
So I think he wants to go, I'm assuming. I don't know if he will be able to, but
Okay.
I want him to really bad. I think Finn could be in it. My pick to win it is Jericho, though.
Jericho?
What Culture made an outstanding video about how
They
they
did.
would book it.
They did.
And it made a lot more sense than what I was originally leaning Braun. I think they really want Braun to look like a monster. And Braun looked like a monster in last year's Royal Rumble.
Did.
So I think he would be really good in this one, too. Either Braun or Goldberg was who I was picking. Or Taker, even. I was kind of in between those three.
If Taker comes in 30, he's winning.
That's kind of the way I feel about it, too. But I think Chris Jericho could, and they have great history, too.
Taker and Jericho?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Dead Man
man.
and Jericho.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. But I'm going to lean Jericho. I think none of that crazy stuff happens. We get a couple guys up from NXT, which was in our last video.
All right.
We'll post that in the comments as well, so you can, or in the info section, so you can get that found out. But I think it's going to be
What if?
Chris Jericho.
I like that because I like that match, and I think that match will steal that match, and then whoever AJ, because AJ's winning. God damn it!
I hope so.
And whoever AJ faces, that's the two main events, and that it looks like the main event. What about Chris Jericho versus Goldberg at WrestleMania? Since they have real heat.
Who's that?
I said Chris Jericho. If Chris Jericho does not win the Royal Rumble,
Yeah.
so obviously he doesn't get a shot at the title.
Are
What
you
if-
saying Dilberg and
No,
Dilberg Jericho?
him versus Goldberg.
Yeah.
Since that's like that's real heat. Like that's a 20-year
Feud.
sort of feud, yeah.
It was mostly Chris Jericho trying to get on TV.
And then Chris Jericho.
To making the most of his time on TV.
From what I heard, Chris Jericho actually, in real life, like put him in a submission and made him tap and like in
because
front of the boys.
Chris Jericho is a better wrestler than Goldberg ever will be.
Which isn't Goldberg's fault. He didn't have the chance.
No, he never
was
has.
It was just like Roman Reigns. He was taken out of developmental.
The difference
Get
is
less work.
Goldberg was a believable monster, though. They
It's
booked
a
it
different
right.
time. It was
Yeah,
a
they
different
booked it
time.
right.
WCW always booked Goldberg right.
They
That was
booked
the
him
one
right
thing.
the whole way to make him
They
look
protected
like
the shit out of him.
Heel.
Yep, they
Or
protected the
an
shit
unstoppable,
out
like just NWO crushing machine.
of him. Yeah, he was the next guy up after Sting.
Yep.
Yeah, but
But are
do
you
you
saying
have any?
here's what I'm going to say
I would
right
like
now?
that match too.
Yeah, here's what I'm going to say because this is a Vince McMahon wet dream.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah,
Cena Taker co-headlining with Goldberg Roman.
and Roman Reigns and Triple H
No, Roman Goldberg for the other one.
for the Universal Championship.
Yeah.
No,
That's a fucking
That's not
that's a
happening.
Vince McMahon wet dream and you know it.
that one's not happening. That's not.
Is it a Gato wet dream? No, because that guy books like 2 years in advance with massive angles.
Tell how does
So I can't book like Gato. I have to book like fucking Vince.
how does Goldberg or Brock Lesnar win the championship?
How do either of them win?
Yeah.
With a spear and a jackhammer.
Well, I understand that, but
Or an F5. I can't really talk like
there's
Brock, but-
there's no. Well, it's because
An
he's
F-
got a higher pitched voice.
Yeah, it's more like F5.
I'll
Yeah,
hit you with the F5. I don't care. He's a piece of shit anyway.
Yeah.
But
I'll fuck his kids.
all right, we're just gonna skip that part because I don't want to talk about Brock Lesnar or Goldberg anymore. I love Goldberg, but is there any legends like that you think will come in? Like sometimes you get a Road Dogg or a Godfather.
Oh, I do have a fun legend that's coming back this year.
Eugene?
You fucking Gene.
Eugene's not coming.
Nick
back.
Dinsmore posted to Twitter about practicing overtop ropes at his wrestling academy that one day I will get a scholarship to when I'm a lawyer or something cool.
Oh,
I have a bunch
shit.
of money, and I don't give a crap in the world, and I'm going to go hang out with Nick Dinsmore all day. And I think Nick Dinsmore is coming back as you fucking Gene, and it's going to be the best. I'm going to be the only person in the world that pops for it.
Oh no, you won't.
Oh, but I'm so excited. If that's really happening, like that's more exciting to me than Kurt Angle being in the Rumble. If Eugene shows up.
My dark horse legend to come back is the Hurricane.
Ooh, I like that. Stand back.
Like he's still got some shit going on with TNA, but
But the problem with the Hurricane, I guess it's the same thing. Like they're both comedy characters. Like they're not
but
lasting long.
yeah, but the Hurricane can actually go.
I think Nick Dinsmore might be the best wrestler in the world.
Fuck
At
off.
any time. And
Fuck off.
shout out to Nick Dinsmore. You're the best.
You were pretty good.
I didn't realize
Is there
Eugene was.
any
I didn't
chance-
realize that Eugene was a retarded man growing up.
Is there any chance
It
of
was a little insensitive, but it was pretty awesome.
Is there any chance of Daniel Bryan in this Royal Rumble?
No, because WWE won't clear him. He's been cleared by other doctors.
I understand.
But WWE won't clear him. I think there's a better chance you see him at Wrestle Kingdom 12.
That's a pretty good chance, actually. His contract comes up pretty soon. All right. These are the ones I'm going to pick to win. This is who I pick to win. I pick Finn Balor.
To win?
to win.
That'd be rad as fuck.
I pick Finn Balor versus Kevin Owens for the Universal Championship. Yeah, right?
That'd be rad as fuck.
As the main event, claiming, I never lost this. This is mine.
Yeah, it is. He has a very valid claim to it. He's like, Seth Rollins injured me. Fuck that guy.
Right. And Seth Rollins isn't in the Royal Rumble.
He is not.
Fuck him.
I hope he is.
No, I don't want him to be.
What?
He's facing Triple H at WrestleMania.
But like you're gonna have one of your best performers sit on the sidelines
He
for
doesn't
a big four?
He doesn't need to be in this.
Where they're showcasing people?
They're showcasing people that need to be showcased. Seth doesn't need to be. He's the fucking architect.
Remember in our NXT video when you're like, "Oh, where's DIY?
That's
Where's Revival
different.
on this card?"
That's fucking different.
Where's Seth Rollins
Seth-
in the Royal Rumble?
Seth Rollins cashed in the main event of WrestleMania. He's a fucking made man. He can take 6
He
months
should
off.
be.
I know he should
be.
He doesn't throw a couple
Should
of
be in the main picture.
doesn't throw a couple of buckle bombs. We probably would have a really good club angle, and we would have got Sting Undertaker. But
it's
hey,
fine. It's fine. It's a cool move.
That he doesn't do that much anymore because he knows.
It's a rad fucking move.
It's
I
not
get
that
what he's
rad.
doing. It's cool. Buckle
was-
bombs are rad.
It was cool until Roman
How
Reigns
hasn't
no
Kevin
shoulder.
Owens killed anyone with an apron bomb yet?
Because he's a better wrestler. That's why.
Ooh, there's some debate going on in your soul right now. I know
Because
there
he's a
is.
better wrestler.
Because you're just like,
You know he
your
is,
inner
too.
your inner you is just going. Tyler Black was so good.
Tyler Black was good.
Yeah. So is Seth fucking Rollins.
It's not
though.
Tyler Black anymore.
Oh my gosh.
He's not. But I have Finn coming in to win, to set up the match
I
that
love
I
it.
want, and everyone wants. Like, come on. If Seth wins, that'll be fine. Seth versus Kevin would be great too. I'll throw that in. But
I'd like it a lot.
we'll do this real quick. Who do you got number 1 and number 2?
Number 1 and number 2, Sammy and Miz.
Sammy and Miz.
Yep. Sammy's the perfect number 1,
Sammy is the perfect.
and Miz is the perfect number 2.
I'm going to add someone to my winners.
Okay.
I'm going to have either Finn Balor or Sami Zayn, and I have Sami Zayn coming in number 1 as well.
That'd be rad.
Ultimate underdog going 1 to the end, and
I think he's a lot more likely to win at Money in the Bank kind of scenario.
Yeah,
than a
same
Rumble.
here. You're right. My number 2 guy coming in is going to be Rob Van Dam.
Oh, that'd be fucking rad. Sorry, I'm a big RVD fan.
Everyone is. Man.
Yeah.
He's chill as fuck.
Dude, they booed the picture on Raw with him and Bailey. They booed it. I don't know.
I bet they didn't really. I bet that
Dude.
was added.
Dude, I think RVD will never come back. Mostly because he still likes smoking the ganj. He knows he's got huge
If
fucking thighs
if
that he
he's-
can jump a building.
If he's brought back his part-timer, because they found a way around it so he could still smoke pot. He doesn't get tested. Same with
that'd be
same with
cool.
Brock Lesnar. Brock
that'd be
Lesnar doesn't
rad.
get tested because
Nice.
he's only there when he was a full part-timer, and he was there like 4 times a year.
Yeah.
They didn't test him for anything. Probably why he got tested positive for UFC. But that's what I've heard. They don't. If you're part-timer, you can get tested like right before, but there's no more after that.
Dude, that'd be sweet. RVD, I would fanboy out for pretty hard.
RVD, another returning person that I hope is coming is Shelton Benjamin. I hope Shelton.
I hope he's ready to go. Yeah, that'd be
And-
cool too.
And I really hope Carlito.
I think Carlito's a long shot, but
He is a
I
long shot.
like it.
I really like Carlito.
I think you have a better chance of Dreamer in it
Mm-hmm.
than Carlito, but
Yeah. It's in San Antonio. Billy Gunn. No, Billy Gunn got fired. Who's another Texas wrestler? It'll be someone from Texas, probably. Shawn Michaels.
oh yeah, Shawn Michaels.
Should be fucking.
You
It should be
think I'm
Shawn
sexy.
Michaels versus AJ Styles.
No, he's on the fucking pre-show. There, he's not wrestling.
Um,
That'd be cool though if he came out.
but yeah, I that's who I have to win, either Finn or Sammy. Because I think
That'd be cool.
I think AJ and Undertaker should be the match, so that's already set up. But the main event for the Universal is not. Please,
You know who I want to see it win it? Bray Wyatt. He won't. He
I-
won't look strong even,
That's a good. Yeah, that's another good one.
but it's fine.
Like we're not. I don't even know if we're gonna keep score.
I called
on
Bray
the
Wyatt
Royal
last
Rumble
year.
match.
Yeah, probably
because there's so many people. Like, yeah, we might get it right, but we're not gonna get it right. And number 1 and number 2.
+5 if you get it right, because
Well,
then it might save this card if I hope it goes your way. Because I hope you really are picking the right people.
I do
Because,
too.
by God, mine is a bleak outlook
Yeah,
for 2017.
it ruins
But-
WrestleMania.
Yeah, it does.
It
They like
it
nothing
makes-
more than pissing on my hopes and dreams.
They
so-
like nothing more than ruining WrestleMania.
Yep.
Just don't ruin the main events. I'm giving you gold. Use it. Use it, please.
But I don't
But
know.
yeah, that's about it. I don't.
So
if Taker's in at 30, he might win.
So I have Jericho or Taker, and you
Yeah.
have
I have Sammy or Finn.
Sammy or Finn. Okay, I like it.
Uh
Then I have Eugene as a surprise return,
huh. I have
and you have
Hurricane, Shelton Benjamin, Carlito, and shit.
Tommy Dreamer.
I didn't have Tommy.
Okay, I'll take Tommy Dreamer. I do like Tommy. Fuck it.
I don't even remember who my other person was. Probably someone really badass, and I'm gonna feel bad for not remembering.
I
But-
think Eugene throws out Big Show,
dude,
and it's going to be the most lit moment of my life.
Big Show's another returning guy.
He is
Okay.
returning. He's already confirmed though, so
He looks fucking good.
he
though.
does. Oh my God! If you guys haven't seen the Big Show,
He has a 6-pack.
guy looks good. Like, you know how he was struggling to walk around like 4 to 6 months ago?
Anymore.
Not anymore. He looks like
box jumps
he looks
and
like a
shit.
stud.
I don't know, but
Like Braun
This-
Strowman looked out of shape compared to him.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
is this Royal Rumble going to be as amazing as it could be?
No, I think it's disappointing. I
You
think
think
the
it's
card is really good. Or if it's booked your way, I think the card's really good. If it's booked my way, it's really bleak outlook for 2017.
Okay.
But I think the Rumble's going to leave a little something to be desired. I'm going to be cautiously optimistic it's good.
Yeah.
But is it better than last year's? Yes, it will be.
Okay.
Is it the best in 10 years? I don't think so. It has potential. I think it could be the best Rumble of all time if they book it right. But I think they'll take a cheeky way out, and
Okay.
it's
I think it's going to be the best Royal Rumble in the last 10 years.
I like it. I like calling like it has the potential to be. I just have a feeling it's going to leave us disappointed.
I think it's going to be good. Another thing I like to add: there is a small chance, a very small chance, but I will not be surprised if Kenny Omega's in the Royal Rumble.
He will not be. It won't even.
Just
it's
telling you,
it's not even a 1% chance.
it's not 0.
And on that note,
It's not a 0% chance.
it's pretty close.
If AJ Styles was 1%, Kenny Omega's 1%.
AJ Styles was like half-ass confirmed though, like a week away, and he clearly left New Japan before that. So, I
Kenny
would have
also
a
said
hard
he was
time.
a free agent.
Just keeping your name hyped. That's what he does. He's a hyper. He's a hype man,
Yeah,
and he's going to keep that relevance going. So,
yeah.
but he would regret never winning the IWGP. He would.
Maybe.
It'd be a blight in my eyes if he didn't.
Maybe.
He could go on and be a 3 or 4 time WWE champion. I'd
If
be
there
like,
was ever
never
a
won the
time-
IWGP.
If there was ever a time to cash in on his name, he's
Oh.
never been hotter. And arguably, he may never be as hot
I think
as he is right now.
I think in 2 years he'll be just as hot.
think so.
Yeah, I think every Wrestle Kingdom he'll main event. He'll
Maybe.
main event 12 and 13. Or if he doesn't main event 12, then Goon will. He'll be Goon and Okada. Or Goon and fucking...
I don't know.
It's a 3-man race at the top, and I think fucking Kenny's going to be... They're
We'll see.
committed to Kenny because they
see.
want to keep Kenny.
We'll see.
Because losing Kenny also sinks their worldwide plans hard.
They better give him the fucking title then.
I don't think he needs it hostaged, but yeah. But
Just
anyway,
saying.
I think there's a 0% chance you see Kenny Omega. on
I'm
Sunday.
not saying that it's a high chance. I'm just saying there's always a chance. At the Royal Rumble, WWE will always do something.
I don't even know how I'd feel about that. I don't know how I'd feel about it at all. But
How would you feel about AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega in the main event of WrestleMania?
that won't happen.
Just saying.
That'd be cool as fuck. It won't happen.
How would you feel if the two main events or AJ Styles versus Kenny Omega, and Kevin Owens versus Finn Balor.
That'd be fucking cool.
That'd be one of the greatest cards of all time.
Yeah, yep.
Just saying.
Then you have Taker Cena right below it. No.
Hey, if that's how they want to use Taker and Cena, and they're the...
I'm fine with that,
That's
actually.
fine.
Yeah.
And then you have Goldberg and Brock Lesnar, and
Yep.
then you have...
And Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns in a fatal 4-way.
Fine. Whatever.
Fuck it. Throw it out there.
And have Braun Strowman win.
Yep.
Look at a star, just born.
Yep.
And then you have the
Did we just become best friends?
Then you have the 4 horsewomen fatal 4-way match. It's not for a title. It could be, but you can't
then
have
Oscar
Becky
runs in with a chair.
Yeah.
Murders.
Maybe they move Becky to Raw. They're getting women.
And then Shinsuke is just kind of the all-overseeing god of the event.
Shinsuke versus...
In a shark cage the whole time.
Shinsuke versus Sami Zayn in a rematch from Dallas.
Oh.
Dude, it could... All this
It
stuff
could be amazing, but it's not ever going to happen.
DIY versus the Revival.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
American Alpha aren't on it.
Rad.
American Alpha versus Shelton
Everyone
Benjamin
has
and Charlie Haas.
And they all have signs that are saying, towels are stupid.
Towels are stupid. If John Cena comes out with a towel, you don't come out with a towel. If John Cena throws his hat into the crowd, you do not throw your hat into the crowd.
There's no other people with hats that throw hats in the crowd, though.
You're fucking right, there isn't.
I mean, Baron Corbin wants to keep his. He's money savvy.
AJ Styles could have easily threw his Phenomenal One hat out there, but he didn't. You want to know why?
You could get James Ellsworth versus AJ Styles.
Speaking of, James Ellsworth will be in this Royal Rumble.
Yeah, he will be. I don't want it either.
He's going to get murdered by either Brock Lesnar or Goldberg.
I think he's a good feed guy, yeah. He's a good...
Somehow...
He's a good... Hurricane was a better feed guy.
Yeah.
But he's a good feed guy in the way that Santino was.
This is what I'm getting to. Somehow, I don't... It's pretty much
I
impossible.
think Carmella catches him.
I don't. Somehow, they're going to mess with the time or something. He will get eliminated the fastest of all time.
Maybe.
I think that's what they're going to do. It's going to have to be like a half a second. But
I like it.
That was our Royal Rumble.
It was interesting. I hope it goes Cody's way
I
for
do
the
too.
record.
I do too.
Picked a very bleak outlook, but I'm
'Cause-
forever a pessimist.
Because if so...
Last 2016, I went with my heart and all the picks. You know what happened? I lost 2016.
I won. I went with my heart on a lot of them. So maybe your heart's just wrong.
Fuck you. And on that note, I've been Kyle. That's Cody. You
I
can
am
find
Cody.
us at WA Cody Long.
That's me.
That's Cody. Or WA Kyle 316.
What?
Be on the lookout Sunday or Saturday. We're going to try to have a roundtable discussion.
Yes, that'd be nice.
With our columnists from the Wrestling Agenda.
Mhm.
So, which isn't up yet because we're waiting on writing articles for you guys that
Right.
are relevant. And are
We
good.
want it to be perfect.
We're babying it a little bit, but it's
Yeah.
fine. So keep an eye out for that. It's going to be really exciting. As well as check out our previous episodes.
Yeah. Go back and see how much better we've got.
Yep, fucking tweet us. We're back. Tweet us.
Yeah.
Feed us more tweets.
Yeah.
Ryback, special returner jokes. And on that note, Dawnbreaker, play us out.
Too fucking stupid.